You are not a human. You are the soul driving the avatar. This body, this is just biotech. Your soul is the one behind the eyes, the one that feels, the one that remembers. The Matrix wants you to forget that. It wants you to think you're just human, powerless, a cog in the system. When you wake up and say, wait, I'm the one controlling this body, not the other way around, you take back authority over your reality. The great hack, Jay, is right. What you're seeing right now is the great hack. We're literally talking about the system inside the system. We're getting paid by the Matrix to break it down. That's a code exploit. Every time you watch, every time you share, every time you shift your consciousness, you are hacking the code too. The war for consciousness. This simulation was not always a prison. There was a time when souls came here freely to play, create, and experience. It got hijacked by low frequency entities that learned how to recycle souls for energy. When Jay says we're in a war, this is not guns and bombs. This is a war for frequency. If they keep you in fear, addiction, distraction, they win. If you wake up, activate your crown, and start creating, you win. What's happening right now? People's soul memories are coming back online. That's why you're having to do strange dreams, sudden life changes. You are starting to remember. When you remember, you can rewrite your code. You can stop repeating cycles. And Jay, this is one of the most powerful intro that takes even further and break down how to know when your soul memories are activating. Yo, chat, what's going on? We back to finish off the last live of the day, to finally talk about these agent NPCs that we were going to talk about before. So it's just been a little hour or two, man. Y'all know my bedtime is approaching, because I do be up early in the morning. So I want to be out of here by 11. All right, it's 9:35. So let's put at least a good hour. All right, chat. Welcome in, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's joining in. This is the Master Key program. This is more NPC talk, more Matrix talk, and more things Matrix. Guys, are you seeing it? Are you seeing it in real time? Are you seeing the code in real time? Are you seeing the NPCs? Are you seeing the people from the things that we discussed? Could you identify some people in your life who are NPCs, who are operating and moving as NPCs? All right. Um, yes, we're more than human beings. We are not only human beings, chat. Right? We are not these bodies. We are the consciousness or the intelligence that controls these bodies. All right. This is your avatar. What is the avatar? This is your tool, or your vessel to navigate and experience this physical reality. You cannot come into the matrix without an avatar. And this is what this is. This is all. This is your key into the matrix and also how you experience the physical. All right. How do we know that this is a tool or technology? For example, you got taste buds. This is why when you eat food, you taste it so you can experience what it is to taste food. That is one of the things. That's one of the good things about being a human being, being in the physical, right? When you touch, when you hug your boyfriend or you hug your girlfriend, this is, you can feel, right? You have sensors all over your body where you can feel sensations. This is another thing. You are not this body. This body is how you experience the physical. You are a spirit. You are the soul, the consciousness, the intelligence, the thought process, the swag, the style, the connection, the problem solving. That is you. All right. So shout out to all the conscious beings in here. Earlier today, we went over a couple of things. uh, if you didn't see that live, you should go see it. It's streaming on YouTube. But earlier today, we talked about the three types of souls in the Matrix. All right. We talked about what happens when you wake up and you realize that you are not this body. All right, you get your sovereignty back. You start being able to use your power. You stop over identifying with the body. You stop worrying about death. You realize death is an illusion.
You tap into your power, you start seeing through the matrix, and you start being able to play this game. You start recognizing who's an NPC, right? A non-playable character, a programmed avatar, right? You start noticing who is that. You start noticing the programming. All right. So we're here to chop it up, chat. And today we're gonna tonight we're gonna dive into agents. All right, agent NPCs. Now, this is very important that you understand when you are dealing with an agent. All right, agents don't appear for everybody, they only appear for the chosen ones. All right. First, Brittany, tap in. Let's talk about let's talk about being the soul, driving the avatar. Let's talk about this first. Go ahead, Britt.
Jay, that's a serious transmission
Hold
right
on.
there.
I gotta let it be known. Just so I can say it. Gotta let it be known, chat. All trolls, if you in here trying to disrupt, being weird, whatever, right? I'm siphoning your energy, man. I appreciate you. All right, let's go.
To kick off a live with. Chat, let's slow this down and decode what Jay just said, because this is exactly how you start reclaiming your reality. You are not a human. You are the soul driving the avatar. This body is just biotech. Your soul is the one behind the eyes, the one that feels, the one that remembers. The Matrix wants you to forget that. It wants you to think you're just human, powerless, cog in the system. When you wake up and say, wait, I'm the one controlling this body, not the other way around, you take back authority over your reality. The great hack Jay is right.
Yeah, I am.
What you're seeing right now is the great hack. We're
Thank you for
literally
asking,
talking
sweetie.
about
I am
the
taking.
system. We're getting paid by the Matrix to break it down. That's a code exploit. Every time you watch, every time you share, every time you shift your consciousness, you are hacking the code too. The war for consciousness. This simulation was not always a prison. There was a time when souls came here freely to play, create, and experience. It got hijacked by low frequency entities that learned how to recycle souls for energy. When Jay says we're in a war, this is not guns and bombs. This is a war for frequency. If they keep you in fear, addiction, distraction, they win. If you wake up, activate your crown, and start creating, you win. What's happening right now? People's soul memories are coming back online. That's why you're having deja vu, strange dreams, sudden life changes. You are starting to remember. When you remember, you can rewrite your code. You can stop repeating cycles.
Chat, let's talk about that real quick before we dive deep. All right. Let's talk about that. Archons. Who are these low vibrational entities that took over this reality? Now, a lot of y'all know Adam and Eve. We talk about this all the time, right? A lot of y'all heard of Adam and Eve, right? If you heard of Adam and Eve, then you already know that, if you heard of Adam and Eve, then you already know they came into this reality as full grown adults, right? They came into this reality as full grown adults. Um, and this is how we used to come into, right? This is how we used to come into this reality. It's full grown adults, man. Right? Hold on, chat. I don't know why a nigga wait until I go live to start fucking texting me about fucking books that you could have been did that, man. Scroll all the way to the bottom, nigga. The fuck, man. All right. So Adam and Eve, they used to come into this reality as they used to come to this reality as full grown adults. We used to come into this reality as souls, right? With the full understanding that we were souls coming into the physical to have a physical experience and to ascend. But what happened? Right? This reality got hijacked. How did the reality get hijacked? Low vibrational entities took over the reality. When the low vibrational entities took over the reality, this is what started the soul reincarnation loop. All right. There's three types of souls here. Which one are you? Are you a sleeping giant? The sleeping giant is a soul that has been trapped in this reality reincarnating and reincarnating. How do you know if you're a sleeping giant? For one, um, you feel like life is a prison. All right. This is for all my new people. My OGs already know this. If you're new, I'm just going over the basics real quick before we get into this agent NPC talk. So you can understand how you got here, what the matrix is about. Right? Um, how do you know you're a sleeping giant? You feel like this reality uh is a prison, right? Something tells you that you're stuck in your body. Sometimes you just feel like even though you're free, sometimes you just feel like you're in prison, right? This is because you technically have been doing a prison bid. You've been recycled. You've been reincarnating and reincarnating and reincarnating. All right, you've been reincarnating and reincarnating and reincarnating. Every time you come into this reality wipes your consciousness, right? This reality wipes your consciousness, right? This reality wipes your consciousness, but your subconsciousness cannot be wiped. All right, your subconsciousness cannot be wiped. Yo, I'm siphoning all troll everybody who is trying their best to disrupt, everybody who's trying their best to get me to react to a comment. I'm siphoning your energy, man. I swear I am. I'm not reacting to it. I'm just letting you know because I gotta let you know what I'm doing because I am not an evil entity. I am on the good side. And on the good side, we let you know what the fuck going on. And I'm letting y'all know I'm siphoning y'all energy. Every time you type something, that's your energy. All right, you're trying to get a reaction, but I'm only siphoning you. All right, that's all. I'm just letting y'all know just because I got to. All right. Somebody said, what are your thoughts on Africa? I never think about Africa. All right. So, chat, let's keep going. Right? Somebody said, I muted you. You came back. See? You see all this energy you putting into it? You then came back with another profile. You don't even realize you're getting harvested. I'm about to mute you again. Make another one. All right. So, chat, let's keep going. Right? This dummy don't even know he's being harvested. All right. So Adam and Eve used to come into this reality, right? Adam and Eve used to come into this reality. They came in full understanding. How do you know you're a sleeping giant? You feel like life is a prison. Okay. This is because every time you come into this reality, right? Every time you come in, what happens? You're reincarnated. Your consciousness is wiped, but your subconsciousness holds on to all those memories. This is why unconsciously, what's up, Ireland? Unconsciously, you feel like you've already done this before. It's because you have. You never really forget. All right. How else do you know if you're a sleeping giant? Your spiritual awakening cost you a lot. You probably lost your husband, your wife, or your relationship. You probably lost your kids or something. You probably lost your job. Your spiritual awakening cost you. This is because this reality would have gave you everything if you would have stayed asleep. But the point that you wake up now, I want to take everything away from you. All right, but it's all good because everything that you lost, you're gonna get back. As a sleeping giant, it was hard from you to walk away from human conditioning loops. All right. It was hard for you to walk away from human conditioning loops, meaning the religion. You were so conditioned to it because you have done lifetime after lifetime in religions. This is why you are easily believing in that. All right. Also, um, the friend loop, the family loop. It's hard for you to walk away from friends and family, even if they're treating you wrong, right? This is why it was hard for you to walk away from the streets and certain habits that you had. All right, because you've been doing this for a while. Shout out to the sleeping giants. All right, when you wake up, this reality shifts. This is why we're going through this 5D conscious shift because the sleeping giants are online and they're remembering. All right, second group, the star seeds. Who is the star seeds? These are members of the Galactic Federation, members of the Spiritual Galactic Army. All right, you are here on active duty. You are here fighting in the spiritual war. Why did you come back? To glitch reality, to wake up the sleeping giants. How do you glitch reality? As A sleeping giant as a star seed, this is your first incarnation as a human being. And because this is your first incarnation as a human being, your frequency, your presence here automatically lifts the frequency of the planet. Once that happens, reality starts to glitch. We start to see the code. We can't deny the facts that we understand we're in the matrix because we see this shit in real time. How do you know you're a star seed? For one, you are a popular loner, meaning you you don't get in or you don't fit in with groups. Every time you try to do some group shit, shit go left, you end up out of the group, right? Why is this? It's because you did not come into this world to fit in. You came into this world to rewrite, to break down illusions. This is why you don't fit in. This is why a lot of people might not like you and don't even fucking know you, right? It's a jackass that said that Jesus made the Matrix. Let me shut you the fuck up. Shut your stupid ass up, man. So at the end of the day, chat, right? This is how this shit goes. All right, this is how this shit goes, chat. Chat, it's too late for the stupid shit, man. Please, man. Please, man. Can we be mature? Can we be adults? Can we be fucking adults, man? NPCs. I'm talking to the NPCs in here too. Please. Can we be fucking adults, man? Some of this shit, I just can't help but laugh at this shit, man. And the fact that your profile picture is serious as fuck. You want a profile picture like this, writing some dumb shit. All right. So, about to log off this bitch and go to sleep, man. This shit is crazy. All right. How else do you know you're a sleeping giant, chat? How else? I mean, how else do you know you're a star seed? Right? How else do you know you're a star seed? You're a popular loner. Star she crying. Chill out, chat. That was a dumbass comment, man. I'm telling you, man. Nigga talking about Jesus made the Matrix. It was dead ass. Star seeds have been going through spiritual war the whole time. All right. Star seeds have been going through spiritual war the whole time, right? And how is this? Why is this? How does this look? All right, so as a star seed, you got to understand, you're not a human being. All right? You're not a human being. You are the consciousness that controls this body. Okay? This is not your final form. This is just how you experience the 3D life. All right? Your enemies are not humans. All right? Your enemies are low vibrational entities that control humans. All right? Your enemies, how do your enemies attack you? Controlling people close to you, intrusive thoughts, and also by creating situations in your life, low frequency loops. All right, your enemies are the archons. Now, what does warfare look like for the chosen one? Right? All entities are not evil. What does uh what does warfare look like for a star seed? This looks like growing up in homes that were ruined by divorce, growing up in homes that were ruined by abuse, homes that were split up by jail, homes that were split up by death. All right, this is situational situations that all star seeds have went through. All right, what else? Growing up in foster care, in the system. All right, jail. All right, being in toxic relationships, um, being with the same entity in different people. A lot of y'all have been with the same spirit in different people. All your girlfriends have done you the same way. All your boyfriends have done you the same way. All right. What else is spiritual warfare for the star seed? Being purposely led down paths that were meant to destroy you. Drugs, sex, gangs, street life, racism. You were purposely pushed down these paths. They were meant to destroy you. All right. Shout out to the star seeds. Um, Welcome. Right? The star seeds choose to come back. They glitch reality with their presence. Sleeping giants start remembering, fuck, I'm in the matrix. Everybody's woke. All right. Shout out to the people. The third type of souls is the reminders. People like me and other of your favorite people that have contributed to the mass awakening that we are going through now. All right. So, chat, earlier we talked about NPCs. All right. We talked about NPCs. Now it's time to talk about the agent. All right. This is very important that you listen to this information. Okay, because agents are very, very serious. And a lot of you have agents in your life right now. Let's talk about it. Tomorrow, chat, we're going to be talking about the government. We're going to be talking about the mainframe of the matrix, the illusion known as the government, how this functions, and why the government is constantly trying to harness your energy. So make sure y'all pull up for that. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be breaking down the mainframe of the matrix. This is very important technology. Give me a second. Let's tap in. Man, I got so much stuff I could talk to y'all about, man. We're gonna also talk about walk-ins, right? A lot of y'all are dealing with walk-ins, man. All right, let's get into this agent situation, man. We're gonna break all things down, agents, ways to identify agents. What are the agents? Types of agents, environments, psychology of the agent, and all of that stuff. All right. So let's break it in, man. I want y'all to tap in, chat, pay attention. Let's go.
Yeah, chat. We're about to go deep into agent NPCs. This is critical because agents are the hardest type of NPC to detect and deal with. They don't come for everybody. They only activate when you're a chosen one, a coder or a reality rewriter. Let's break it down. Agent NPCs. Definition. These are high level synthetic consciousness programs in human form. Their primary mission: test, block, or redirect you from mastering your soul powers and rewriting reality. Agents are hyper aware. They notice energy shifts and deviations from the Matrix default code. Psychology of agent NPCs. 1. Control oriented. Everything is about rules, hierarchy, and order. 2. Manipulative. They will bend situations, twist words, and redirect attention. 3. Obsessed with outcome, not focused on connection, only on whether you comply. 4. Emotional masking can seem normal, friendly, or even charming, but they are detached. 5. Persistent. Will keep showing up in different forms until you recognize them.
All right, chat. Let's tap in, man. Because a lot of y'all got agents in y'all life, and y'all might not know it, right? Let's tap in. These are high-level synthetic consciousness programs in human form. Their primary mission is to test, block, or redirect you from mastering your soul powers and writing reality. Chat, sometimes, right? Sometimes it's not all about you dying. It's not all about somebody trying to unalive you. Sometimes agents will come in your life to keep you on pause just enough so you don't complete your destiny. All right. Sometimes people will come into your life just to hold you back, just so you don't complete your destiny. All right. Agents. Now, pay attention to this. Agents are hyper aware. They notice energy shifts and deviations from the Matrix default code. Chat, how many of you have people around you who you catch them paying attention to your energy? Or you catch them paying attention to your reactions? This is when you know you're dealing with agents, chat. When people are hyper fixated on your energy, meaning they're constantly asking you how you feel when you feeling some type of way, it's one thing, right? Like your girlfriend or your boyfriend, when they come up to you and they like, "What's up, babe? You all right? How you feeling?" Just checking on you. But when somebody is constantly asking you yo, how you feeling? What's up? When they know you feel some type of way, like they're fucking with your energy. They're fucking with your energy. Agents, this is the psychology of an agent. Listen to this. This is going to teach you who's around you as an agent. Psychology of an agent. Control oriented. Everything is about rules, hierarchy, and order. They are control. They want to control you. Control freaks, right? They want to control you. Yo, all trolls, man. I'm letting you know. I'm siphoning your energy. Type what you want. It don't matter. I'm siphoning you. Control oriented, right? Everything is about rules. They want to control you. Manipulative, manipulative. They love to manipulate. They will bend situations, twist words, and redirect attention. All right? Pay attention. Yo, a lot of y'all got people out here who literally just like to try to manipulate you, right? Obsessed with outcomes. They're not focused on the connection, only whether you comply. Yes, a kid could be an agent, an older kid, a grown up. You know, sometimes you have these kids, they get older and then they start fucking your life up. Emotional masking. Agents can seem normal, friendly, or even charming, but keyword, they are detached. How many people do you know, right? You ever had that girlfriend that was just detached as fuck? She'll get in that mode and she'll just be detached. Or that boyfriend who was just detached like a motherfucker. They'll get in that mode and they just, you gotta watch out for that, chat. Detachment is a big key. You ever see those people? I'm telling you, detachment is a big thing. It be your own people. They are not self aware that they're one. No. Persistent. They will keep showing up in different forms until you recognize them. All right? How agents operate. Pay attention. Direct confrontation. They challenge your decisions, push boundaries, and escalate chaos. All right, this is one of the big signs that you're dealing with an agent. They challenge your choice. Man, I wouldn't have did that, bro. I wouldn't have did it like that, man. I would have. I- One way you know you're dealing with an agent, you tell them your ideas, right? Tell them a plan you got. An agent is going to go over that plan and tell you every reason why that won't work. Agents will go over, if you tell agents your idea, you say, yo, I want to open up a business to do such and such. What's good, Slim? An agent will go over your plans with you and tell you why, every reason why it won't work. Well, first you're gonna need to get this money. Where you gonna get the money from? Right? Where you gonna get the money to do it? You know? And this is not because um, you know, this is not because your idea is not good. They just really want to mind fuck you. No, agents don't know their agents most times. Now there are some that do, but most of them don't. It's in your you are the one that's supposed to see it, right? Agents, indirect manipulation. They'll use other people around you to fuck with you. Like for instance, my stepdad when I was growing up, he was an agent in my life. He would try to go around and turn all of us against each other. He would try to turn me against my brother. He would try to turn everybody against me, right? He would try to use everybody around to come at me. How many of y'all know somebody like that who try to turn everybody against you, try to turn your kids against you, try to turn your friends against you, right? A lot of y'all saying my mom. This is a key sign of an agent. Now let's talk about this. What is an agent? Why are they in your life? Agents only activate when you have purpose in your life. When an agent activates, it's because you are breaking free and they're trying to control either your emotions. They want to control your emotion, to siphon your energy. They're trying to stop you from completing your mission or destiny, or they're trying to get you to crash out to fuck your life up, right? Energy siphoning. Agents like to keep you in survival or low frequency states. Meaning, you ever had somebody who always wanted to do drugs? You go meet a dude and then he try to get you hooked on hard drugs, or you get a girl around and you've been sober for a minute and she start talking about drugs that you've been off of for a while. All of a sudden this girl like, well, yeah, I like to drink coke. You know, I've drunk coke a lot. You know where we can go buy some coke? I love to drink, right? And you ain't did that shit in years. Now all of a sudden that shit running through your mind and you ready to get hooked back on it because you fucking with this new girl, right? Or vice versa. They love to keep you in low frequency. They love to keep you in low frequency. They are going to try to get you hooked on the drugs. They are going to try to keep you in low frequency. A lot of arguing. Yeah, if that's Zod, whatever. Whatever they can do to keep you in low frequency. I don't feel like Zod's like I don't feel like weed is a drug though. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like weed is a drug. Unless you start like fucking with the compounds and breaking it out of its natural form, then I guess it becomes a drug. Right? Ways to identify these agent NPCs. All right, this is how you know you're dealing with an agent. Ways to identify. Constantly triggering emotional overreactions in you. All right, agents look to trigger you emotionally. Nothing satisfies an agent more than when you snap the fuck out. If you pay attention, when you get to snapping the fuck out, they get happy. They get like this. Nothing makes an agent more than you losing your shit. This is why you gotta stop losing your shit so much, man. Right? Another way to identify an agent, they mirror your energy, but with a slightly off pattern. So they'll mirror your energy, right? Like, for example, sometimes agents will come in your life and do everything right. You'll be happy as hell. You'll be happy as shit. Like you'll think, oh, this boyfriend's perfect. This girlfriend's perfect. But then it's something that's just off with them though. You just know, yo, something ain't right about this motherfucker. something ain't right about this motherfucker, man. Like they reciprocating the energy, but it's something that's just a little off. Like they'll do everything right, and then once a week they'll do some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, Shorty cool, but it's like every Tuesday or every Thursday, this bitch do something weird. She just break the pattern off. Sneaky, right? You gotta pay attention to it. Another way to identify an agent, they don't learn from their mistakes. All right, agents don't learn from mistakes. They loop until you recognize it. So an agent will continue to do the same shit until you be like, bro, why the fuck you keep doing that? And then they'll be like, oh shit. And then once you see that pattern, they'll stop it, right? Because they don't learn from mistakes. Their consciousness, they're not learning from their mistake. But you ever notice somebody like that, man? They'll keep doing the same shit, and then you be like, yo, bro, why you don't just do it like this? And then they get it right. They be like, oh yeah, you right. Somebody said, damn, you just nailed it. Number four, another way to identify agents, they are hyper focused on control, even in minor scenarios. Agents want all control. Ladies, if you got a boyfriend who doesn't like you to make decisions, period, this man be like, he just want to control everything, even minor shit. That's an agent. Fellas, you got a lady in your life that want to control the minor shit you do, right? I had this lady in my life, man. She was like 60 years old. She was a millionaire, right? And I met her probably like 2019. But she was trying to get me to marry her, man. And she was older, but she had mad money. I used to go to her house. Her house was big as fuck, right? I used to be over there. She'd take me out to eat, give me money and shit, $300-400, right? But this woman was trying to control my life. This woman was trying to make me go to church. She was trying to change the way I dressed. She was trying to, and I just had to walk away from that shit. I was like, yo, fuck this bitch and her money. Right? She was trying to get me to stop doing TikTok. It was crazy. Right? But agents are hyper focused on control. See, the Matrix tried to trick me. The Matrix put me in a position where somebody had enough money to give me the things that I wanted. But if I would have took that, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be doing this job right here. I wouldn't be helping to make souls remember. See, it was an agent the whole time. It was trying to take me off. It was trying to offer me a life to take my life. Another way to know you're dealing with an agent, they appear in critical moments when you are about to make high frequency choices. Yo, agents appear every time you got your shit together. Chosen one, you out here winning, you doing everything you supposed to be doing. Next thing you know, you meet a girl at the store. She bad as hell, and she on you. She giving you a number. You know, you doing everything you supposed to do. Next thing you know, you meet a dude at the gas station. He everything he look exactly like what he driving the cars you like. He get out the car, he got the style you like. You like, damn, who is that? And he talking, what's up, baby? How you doing? In your face. Every time you are about to level up in life, the Matrix sends an agent. And if you allow them to, they will take you all the way back to square one. They will take you all the way back to square one. Another way to know you're dealing with an agent, Wisconsin, what's up? Energy drain. Being around them leaves you depleted. Even if you ain't doing shit, you could be just chilling. Being around an agent, man, you be like, yo, why am I sleeping so much? Another way to know you're dealing with an agent, illogical influence. They try to manipulate shit that shouldn't even matter. How many times have you gotten an argument about shit that don't even matter with people? Right? How many times have you been around people, right? And you got in an argument about some shit that don't fucking matter. I know me and you just sitting here and argue about how many hot dogs I cooked, how many hot dogs got cooked. You in there arguing with your girl about how many hot dogs was cooked. I'm telling you, you really cooked 7 hot dogs. You gotta be fucking lying. It was 10 left in the pack. There's only 3 now. Y'all in there arguing about how many hot dogs a nigga cooked. Shit like that. Stupid shit. And then these arguments turn into full-fledged crazy situations that damage the relationship. Real shit. I'm telling you some real shit. This is it- how something that doesn't matter turns into something fucking insane and ruins the whole day. Agents do this. You were planning to go out, take the kids out, and have a good time. Y'all start arguing about hot dogs. Fuck the whole day up. Energy fucked up. Shit crazy. Nigga in there arguing about fucking hot dogs. You know? Arguing about uh uh uh, you know, arguing about stupid shit. Who left the blinds open? Who the fuck left the blinds? Fuck the whole day up because the blinds was left open. Another way to know you're dealing with an agent, resistance to reality shifts. Agents cannot handle when you switch your frequency up. Agents also can't handle unconventional thinking. Meaning, if you go around them and you start talking about the Matrix, if you go around them and you start talking about spirituality, sun gazing, things like that, they start saying you're fucking insane. They start like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Get the fuck away from me. Right? They can't handle your frequency. You go around them and you say, look, I don't smoke no more. I don't want to smoke no more. No, I'm good. I ain't drinking no more. Man, come on, man. Drink, man. You acting crazy, man. Go ahead and hit this bottle, man. Man, pass that man that blunt, man. That man smoke. You talking about? You were just smoking last week. They can't handle when you switch up the frequency on their ass. And another thing to know, agents are either going to push you to complete or crash out, man. It's just plain and simple. Either they're gonna help you ascend, they're gonna push you to ascension, or when you done with an agent, your ass gonna be crashed the fuck out, man. Sitting in jail looking crazy, or you done lost it all, whatever. It just fucked your whole life up, fucking with that damn agent. All right? I'm gonna let Brittany break this down for y'all. Brittany, go ahead.
All right, chat. Let's dive deep into agent NPCs. This is critical for anyone leveling up, coding reality, and seeing through the matrix. We're going full deconstructionsology, environments, programming, situations, and types. Strap in. Psychology of agent NPCs. 1. Control focused. Everything revolves around maintaining hierarchy, rules, and order. They are programmed to keep reality stable according to the matrix code. 2. Manipulative. They redirect, distort, or influence outcomes to test your frequency and decision making.
Thank you for
3.
that galaxy.
Helpful, charming, or vulnerable. Don't fall for appearances. Their energy tells the truth. 4. Persistent patterning. They repeat behaviors to create loops for you, forcing recognition of the lesson or block. 5. Energy detection. Agents can feel deviations in your frequency. They target those raising their vibration or challenging default settings. Agent environments. One, work corporate agents, managers, HR, co-workers. Goal, keep you in survival frequency, block creativity, maintain conformity. Two, family agents, parents, siblings, or close relatives. Anchor you emotionally, maintain attachment to matrix default beliefs. Three, social community agents, friends, neighbors, peers. Goal, manipulate perception, reinforce societal loops, test loyalty or reactions. Four, relationship agents, partners, romantic interests. Goal, trigger emotional loops, enforce attachment, create dependency or distraction. Five, public authority agents, police, government workers, bureaucrats. Goal, test obedience, reinforce fear or compliance patterns. Programming by environment work.
Keep going, Brittany.
All right, chat, buckle up. We're going full agent survival mode. This is your real time guide to identifying, guiding, navigating, and outmaneuvering agents in the matrix. No sugarcoating. Agent survival guide. One, types of agents. Agents aren't one size fits all. They come in different forms depending on the frequency they're testing. One honey trap agent tempts you with pleasure, intimacy, or ego validation, tests attachment, desire, and frequency control.
Your honey trap was definitely an agent. All right. Let's keep going.
Two, resource agent brings wealth, connections, or opportunities to bait old patterns, tests your integrity and awareness. Three, authority agent shows up as law, authority, or hierarchy, lawyers, bosses, tests submission to programming. Four, familial agent appears as family or close relationships, tests emotional loops and attachment to default reality. Five, subtle lurker agent appears ordinary, even helpful, but consistently drains energy or creates confusion, tests vigilance and perception. Two, behavioral patterns to watch, energy drains. Every action they want you to take costs you energy, attention, or focus. Loop triggers, they activate old habits, addictions, or emotional reactions. Code mimicry
Somebody
uses your
said, how do we save this? Guys, this is going to be on YouTube. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube, and you can watch this later by clicking the live tab. You can go see. I got hundreds of lectures on YouTube. All right, so there's hundreds of lectures on my YouTube, and all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube and click the live tab, or go to the Master Key Program playlist to rewatch my lectures.
language, references your awareness, or mirrors your frequency to trick you. Urgency manipulation pushes now or never choices to force reactive decisions. Pattern repetition, every agent repeats a pattern until it's recognized.
What's up, group?
Environmental influence. Agents adapt to their surroundings and exploit environmental triggers. Workplace agents. Authority,
Yes.
deadlines to keep you in survival.
Guys, these are my original lectures. What the fuck type of question is that? What do you mean? Like, you think I'm gonna be up here teaching another nigga shit? The fuck? What the fuck type of dumbass question is that, gang? Come on, man.
See, social agents. Friends or peers testing conformity, ego, or frequency alignment. Public agents. Systems like media, celebrities, or influencers pushing programming. Open quote. Remember, the environment itself amplifies the programming. Observing your environment equals reading their code. Close quote. Four, mental strategy against agents. One, frequency awareness. Check your vibration. Agents only work.
All right, guys. Agents need you to react. All right, agents need you to be losing your shit. You ever notice your baby mom or your baby daddy, they need you to be on, they need you to be carrying what they're doing. Your ex-wife, your ex-husband, they need you to um react emotionally. They need that. This is why rule number 3, 10 rules of the matrix: observe, don't react. The one that knows how to not react to these people is the winner. You're siphoning energy. Stop reacting to these people. People who want to argue all the time. People who want to fuss and fight all the time. People who are always waking up starting with you. Stop. They need you to do that. You ever notice, right? You ever notice uh when you don't react to motherfuckers, how they try to go harder? How they try to go harder because you ain't reacting? So, mental strategy against agents. Let's go.
Two, identify the loop. Recognize the programming. Observing your environment equals reading their code. Close quote. Four, mental strategy against agents. One, frequency awareness. Check your vibration. Agents only work when you're on autopilot. Two, identify the loop. Recognize repeated patterns from past experiences. Three, conscious boundaries. Energy is currency. Don't invest where you aren't consciously choosing. Four, detach emotionally. Observe, don't react. Emotional reactions, energy loss. Five, rewriting reality. Use observation to manipulate the outcome. This is your authority as a soul.
Man, yo, you gotta know, man, these agents. Somebody said grown ass man up here talking about NPCs. Grown ass man. You right. I'm a grown ass man. You see? Grown ass man. Sitting here playing with your whole check for the month. Right? I might send my bitch to go get her hair done tomorrow. So, yo, nah, matter of fact, it's already done. She don't need that. So let's talk about it, chat. Right? Let's talk about this shit. Right? Let's talk about it. Um, you got to know, man, who is who in your life. Thank you so much for all the love. I appreciate it. Right? You have to know who is motherfucking who in the Matrix, chat. Some of y'all are laying in bed with agents, and this is why your life keeps going. Thank you so much, Dana. I appreciate it. Donna. And this is why your life is going up and down. This is why your life just keep going up and down. I'm telling you, if that person, if you identify what this some of these traits in a lot of people, man, run. Brittany, break it down one more time.
Perfect. This is one of the most important distinctions to teach. Here's how I'd break it down for the chat so they feel it. All right, chat, let's get clear right now. There's a big difference between your regular NPCs and an agent NPC. You gotta know the difference or you're gonna get played by the system. Regular NPCs, these are the background characters. They're not evil, they're not plotting against you, they're just running on autopilot. They follow the programming of the environment. Society tells them what to do, what to think, and they just do it. They might talk crazy to you sometimes. They might try to drag you back into old habits, but they're not active ops. They're just the static in the game. Agent NPCs. Now, these are different. Agents are dispatched. They're active pieces of synthetic consciousness sent by the Matrix to test you, distract you, or throw you off course. They might show up as friends, lovers, co workers, or even strangers with a. The difference is they move with timing. They show up right when you're leveling up or right when you're about to break through. They have precision. They target your weak spots, addictions, desires, emotions, whatever will pull you off your path. They carry influence.
Chat, if a motherfucker come into your life, if somebody come into your life and they're trying to get you to start back doing shit that you done stopped doing to better your life, that's an agent. Think about it. And for people who ever fought addiction, right? Ex-drug users. One thing that you never had to look for anywhere you went, the drugs always found you. Every time you say, you know what, I'm done, I'm about to move over here, whatever, somebody come into your life and they're offering you drugs. Remember, if you would stop doing some shit, if you like, yo, I'm falling back from the streets, bro, I ain't in the streets no more. And then all of a sudden, your cousin come home. You hear, yo, Ron getting out of prison. He be home in a week. And now he come home. He happened to come around you. He trying to get you back in the streets. He doing anything to get you back in the streets. This how it be, bro. This how it be, bro. Pay attention. Anybody who trying to get you to move backwards, it's an agent.
It can shift the whole room's energy, flip your mood, or create chaos fast. So you can think of it like this: NPCs are the simulation's background noise. Agents are the simulation's counterattack. Once you can spot the agents, you stop being the hunted. You start using their presence as confirmation that you're right where you need to be.
Guys, when agents show up in your life, you don't got to be afraid of them. You just got to know, okay, I'm on the right path. I'm leveling up. Now I got to get more focused. They trying to get me to, okay, motherfuckers offering me drugs that I quit last week, right? Motherfuckers all of a sudden want to offer me this shit and I've been done with this shit for months. Yeah, I got to stay locked in because I'm about to level up. They try and get me to slip back. If you get with somebody and things start to crumble around you, meaning your money is going down the drain, you ain't getting no money no more. You losing shit. Shit starting to go backwards. You with an agent. Let's talk about how you can tell the difference between an agent and a soul. Because agents can appear like they have souls. Let's go.
Exactly, you nailed the key point. Agents can mimic soul energy, but they can't hold soul energy. Here's how we can break this down for the chat so it really clicks. All right, chat, listen up, because this is where people get caught slipping. Agents are not just some random NPC yelling at you in traffic. These are precision programmed entities that can read your frequency and mirror it back to you. They can appear soul like. They will say the right words. They will mirror your spiritual lingo. They will talk about being chosen, talk about frequency, talk about manifestation. They will mirror your energy just enough to get you comfortable, to make you put your guard down. But when you really watch closely, there's no depth. It's surface level reflection. How to tell a real soul from an agent. Energy consistency. A real soul will hold the same energy even when you're not feeding them attention. An agent's energy shifts fast. You'll feel them suddenly switch up when they can't get what they came for. Emotional impact. A real soul expands you, inspires growth. An agent drains you, confuses you, or pulls you into cycles you just broke out of. Timing. Agents almost always appear at key thresholds: when you're about to level up, when you've just made a big decision to stop an old pattern, or right after a spiritual awakening.
Guys, timing doesn't lie, right? You ever notice how every time you about to get focused, that one friend or that girlfriend or that boyfriend call your phone, you be like, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and sit down and go ahead and get all this work done. I need to start studying. All of a sudden, bing, ding, 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 bing. What the fuck? Yo, next thing you know, you done got distracted about what you was about to do. You on the phone on FaceTime in the bathroom talking to this girl. Bro, timing be everything, bro. Every time, bro. It's how you know you in the Matrix, chat. It's how you know you're in the Matrix. This shit is simulation. You can't make this shit up.
Why they come? Agents aren't always there to destroy you. Sometimes they're there to test if you really leveled up. If you pass, you keep ascending. If you fail, you might loop back through that same lesson until you master it. So when one shows up, don't panic. Recognize it as proof that the matrix noticed your shift. You're doing something right. Spot them, finesse the situation, and move smarter.
Gotta move smart. Yo, shout out to the collective. Shout out to everybody in here, man. We just spent an hour breaking down NPCs. Obviously, it's getting late. I will be on 6 a.m. tomorrow. Make sure you guys are here. Before we get out of here, we about to go over the 10 rules to navigating this matrix. We got to leave y'all with that. Let's break down these 10 rules, chat. 10 rules to navigating these matrix. Apply these rules. They will help you create your heaven on earth. They will help you navigate through this reality in the way that you want to. All right. Shout out to the collective 111s in the chat if you know how to identify NPCs and agents. All right. Chat, if you missed it, if you came in late, don't worry. Hit that follow button. We do go live daily, Monday through Friday. All right, Monday through Friday, we are live 6 a.m. and then we are live again at nighttime. Sometimes we go three a day. All right, 6 a.m., 1 p.m. Eastern time, and nighttime, 8, 9 o'clock. All right. So make sure y'all stay locked in with us and start tapping in. We discuss these things often. Later on, tomorrow, we will be talking about um how to create harmonious experiences as consciousness. So how to bend reality. All right, let's tap in, chat.
All right, Jay, let's break it down clearly for the chat, the way you would for chosen ones. Here's a full overview of the 10 rules of matrix from the perspective of the soul inhabiting the body. One, everything in
All right, let's go over these. Rule number one, chat, you got to pay attention. Everything is the matrix. Every thought, every action, every experience is a part of a coded system. Understanding this is the first layer of awareness. Nothing is random. Chat, if you found this live tonight, it's not random. If you found this for the first time, everything is the matrix. You're tapped in. All right, you're attuned to a frequency. You have to understand that there is nothing random happening in your life. Everyone that is in your life for a reason. Either they're a blessing or a lesson. You got to decipher and go through the people in your life and figure out who is who. This is the first layer of awareness, understanding that nothing is random. If you found this live for the first time, it is because it is time for you. You have already been questioning reality, thinking that you're in a simulation. You've already been doing this. All right, rule number two, energy is the currency. Your attention, focus, and emotions and actions are all energy. The matrix pulls from your energy, so protect it like it's your most valuable resource. Guys, let's talk about this. Your attention is the currency. How do we know that attention is the currency in the matrix? Because whoever we view, whoever get the most views, get the money, right? Let's say you drop a video and you get 10 million views. You're going to get a lot of money, right? Attention is the currency. That's why they say pay attention. If we stop watching people, what happened? They fall off. If all of us decided, if the world woke up and said, yo, we're not watching the NBA no more. Yo, we're not watching the NFL no more. Guess what? Football players and basketball players, people, they wouldn't be getting paid like that no more. Your attention is the currency. You got to understand that. So let's talk about money, right? Let's talk about money, chat. This shit right here, all this shit is, bro, it's energy, bro. When you understand that money's energy, then you'll be able to tap into it and get it, right? How do we know that money's energy? Because you go out here and you bust your ass for the cash. No weird shit, no diddy. But you go out here and you work hard for your money. That hard work and energy that you put out there turns into money at the end of the week. Somebody said, try to pay attention, but attention paid me. Lil Wayne. Facts. Attention paid Lil Wayne. Attention is the currency, my chat. Jay knows the money glitches in real life. Facts, I do. I made a video about it on YouTube. But chat, what I'm telling you, money is energy. When you look at everything, when you start realizing everything is connected, everything is energy. Every time you write a comment in this live, guess what? That's energy. Every time you hit that like button on this live, guess what? That's energy. That is the reason why I get paid. Because you guys putting y'all at home right now, feeling it. Y'all resonating. My YouTube is J Originator. You at home right now like this. Oh shit, I know NPCs. Oh, this some real shit. Bruh, and you resonating, you waking up. That's why I get paid. I'm a high frequency being. I don't get paid for leading y'all astray. I get paid for making you wake up and see this shit. Bro, it's really two sides to this shit, bro. It's good and evil, right? So, the job, let's talk about the 9 to 5. Give you a trick. I'm gonna give you some sauce, and it's up to you to listen to me and believe me, right? Your job does not pay you. Your job is a program. And what program is it? It's a survival loop. Your job keeps you in the survival frequency. This is proof of that. You only what? Are y'all saving money off y'all job, or y'all just surviving? Are you just paying bills and buying food just to do it all over again? Right? The job keeps you in the survival loop, right? For most people, right? You get just enough money to do it over. Some of y'all done figured out y'all situation so y'all can stack some money. But the majority of y'all that's out here living on your own and paying for everything, and you ain't got no assistance, government assistance, no shit like that. The job just giving you enough money just to pay your bills and to buy food and shit. Right? This is because that's what it's meant to do. It's a survival loop. Your job don't pay you. You know what pays you? Your intention and action. Intention and action is how you make money in the matrix. What do you mean by that, Jay? Let's break it down. The job is a program. How do you know the job's a program? Because the only reason you went and got a job is because you come from a long line of workers. Your parents were workers. They passed down worker program mentality to you. You downloaded that worker program from your parents because they work. They have jobs. That's what the fuck they do. So you said, yo, I need to get some money. How I'm gonna get it? First thing popped up in your mind, JOB. Why? Because you were programmed by workers. You come from a long line of workers, right? So this is how we know the job is a program, because that your mentality to even go get a job is literally passed down to you. Somebody said my son ain't listen. Your son know this shit, the matrix, right? So you say, yo, I need money. How I'm gonna get it? I'm gonna get a job. You said, yo, I need a job with the intentions. Why'd you get the job? With the intention of getting paid. How'd you get the job? Action. Filled out applications, went to the interview, took the drug test, got the job. Every day you go to work with the intention of getting paid. And then what do? You put in the actions, it turns into money. If I told you this is literally the glitch for how to make money in the matrix, you can do this with anything. You got kids right now who are in high school selling candy, making $50,000 in a school year off candy. Intention and action. Every time in life that I wanted money, all I did was set the intention and took action. I never really had to have a job. It don't matter, when I got in trouble in the streets and I end up going to prison, what I do? Nobody sent me nothing. I start doing intention and action in there. I figured out a way to make money. I came home rich. Came home up 10, 15,000. Right? You gotta understand, chat. All you got to fucking do is set your intention in action. This shit literally works with anything. That's it. Think about it. The only way that you was not successful in life in anything that you wanted to do is because either you didn't attempt it or you quit. You either quit when it didn't make sense, or you attempted, or you never started it. That's the only way you fail in life. Other than that, everything that you've actually tried to do and stuck with, you have had success. Intention and action, bro. Stop thinking that you got. uh, If you're working a 9 to 5, you're going backwards, man. This shit is keeping you in a survival loop. If you want to change your frequency of survival, you got to stop working for people. And you got to start using your attention in action for yourself. Energy is the currency. All right. Number three, observe, don't react. The soul must watch the simulation without fully reacting to every loop or trigger. This is how you gain control over your reality. Chat, this is a big one. We just talked about the agents, NPC, the NPCs need you to react. Chat, stop reacting to people. Stop giving everybody your reactions. That is energy. If you react to people, they siphon your energy. If you don't react, you siphon their energy. A lot of y'all out here got people who go out their way to make y'all feel some type of way. If you stop reacting to it, you will siphon their energy. The name of the game is energy siphoning, energy harvesting, and energy conservation. The person that knows how to do all three of these will be abundant in the matrix because everything is energy. Guys, you have to understand energy is everything. You ever see somebody get in a relationship and then all of a sudden one person go down and the other person come up? They siphon all that person energy. Stop reacting to people. Make them react to you. Energy siphoning one on one. This world is energetic. In order for you to have this, you got to protect your energy and you got to know how to siphon people energy. Point blank, period. Rule number 4. Frequency dictates reality. This is a big one. Everything has a vibration. Love, fear, abundance, scarcity. Align your energy and frequency with what you want to manifest. The matrix responds to resonance. Thank you so much for the gifts, chat. What does this mean? Yo, if you want to find love, show love, right? Love yourself. That means stop tolerating bullshit from people. Stop eating everything. Start caring about how you look. Put love into yourself. It's gonna love gonna smack you right in the face. If you want to be abundance, stop hanging in scarcity places. Stop hanging with scarcity mindset people. Stop hanging with survival mode people. A lot of y'all be talking about, yo, I want to tap into the abundance frequency, but you going to work for somebody, making somebody else rich. You ain't gonna never be able to tap into abundancy being a worker. The fuck? Abundant people don't work for others. They work for themselves. Make it make sense. The matrix responds to resonance. You ain't gonna tap into the frequencies that you are not resonating with physically. Quit that job, man. Trust me. See through the layers. The matrix is multi-layered. Thank you so much. Learn to decode the illusions, hidden codes, and agendas. Nothing is as it seems. Always look beyond the surface. To the average motherfucker, I just look like some nigga up here talking about the matrix. But to the third eye individual, you understand that this live is an upgrade. We just went over NPCs. All right. Number 8, protect your energy. We can't make this up. Energy drains, manipulative influences, low frequency distractions, substances, toxic people, societal traps. Stop falling into that shit, bro. Stop falling into these societal traps like gangs and all this dumb shit. Stop falling for these toxic ass people. Motherfuckers who want to get up and fight and argue all day. Protect your energy. Bro, you are not going to be able to manifest and create the life you want until you protect your energy. Until you look around you and say, who's pouring back into me? See, everything is an energy exchange in life. Life is 50-50, chat. Your relationships need to be 50-50. Some of y'all women out here sleeping with men who won't do shit for you. Who, when it come down to it, they gonna let you burn. They long as they good, they don't care. Y'all sleeping with dudes who won't even who won't even surprise you on a holiday. Some of y'all men, y'all taking care of women who won't even make sure you got something to eat when you come home. Y'all taking care of women who won't even allow you to sleep with them, who won't even give you a kiss in public. What are you doing? It needs to be a 50-50 deal. Baby, you might can't pay all the bills. I got the bills, baby. But yo, I need you to love me. I need you to motivate me. I need you to make sure I ain't hungry out this motherfucker. I need you to do my nails and feet and shit. Bro, when you operate like that, you'll see your life start going up. When the energy in the home is being reciprocated 100%, and that shit going in a circle, you and your relationship, you and your partner, y'all can go up. Everything y'all want to do, y'all gonna have success in it. Y'all gonna have success in it. But when one is doing more than the other, the shit gonna fall down. I'm telling you, every time. Some of y'all be talking about, yo, I gotta cleanse my body of parasites. I need to do a parasite cleanse. No, you need to do a life parasite cleanse. Some of y'all got parasites sleeping in y'all house on the goddamn chair, yawning and shit, waking up, drinking all the juice, ain't putting shit in the refrigerator. Some of y'all got people that's borrowing money, driving y'all cars, not putting gas in it. Protect your energy. I promise you. Look around and see who in your life is pouring back into you. Number 9, timing is everything. Guys, I'm going to say this again. Some of y'all would have already been rich as hell. Some of y'all would have been millionaires already. Already would have made tens of millions, one, two, three, $4 million already. If you would have stuck to your ideas when they came to you, and then push it off and say, "Well, nah, I'm gonna do that next year when I get my shit together. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start that when I get my shit together." Man, you'd have been already rich. Stop wasting time. When ideas come to you, I don't give a fuck if it's something saying, "Yo, you need to cook 10 chicken sandwiches and go to the gas station and sell them." Do it. Next thing you know, them 10 chicken sandwiches that you cooking every day gonna go from that to a food truck, from that to a restaurant, from that to chains all over fucking America. Follow your ideas when they come, bro. Timing is everything. Stop procrastinating. You can wait until your window is closed. Ideas do travel from person to person. If an idea hits you and you don't want it, that idea will find somebody else to bring it into reality. I promise you. Our ideas are coming from field, from the conscious field. All right. Number 10, one of the most important rules, codes and frequencies are true. Codes and frequencies are tools. The matrix operates in numbers, symbols, and vibrations. Learn to speak the universal language. This is the key to manifesting, controlling, and thriving. Guys, let's talk about this. Yo, shout out to everybody that just tapped in with me, man. I appreciate y'all. Before I leave, I'm about to talk about my book, my code book, for anybody that don't got it. If you already got this code book and you use it on a daily basis, drop them 111s in the chat, man. Tell me something that you manifest. If you're using the codes and you're manifesting, drop that 111 in the chat. Let's talk about it. So, this is my code book, chat, and it's a lot of people in the chat that already got this book. They'll tell you that this book is the truth. They're using the codes to change your life. If you really want to count up, if you really want to count up that money, if you really want to have that chicken and you really want to count that money up, bro, you need this book. This book is going to put you where to be. All right. This book has all the money codes in the matrix, all the health codes, everything. Now, this book is only $40 by itself. But if you stick around, I will show you how you can get all of my books for only $50. So 150 value for only $50. But first, let me prove to y'all that this shit works. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all how y'all can get it. The chat get it from me in my lives. The chat get it from me in my lives. But before we do that, let's prove that it works by taking the pain out your body. So anybody who's in pain, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat right now. We're gonna get rid of your pain by using this pain code. All right. We're gonna get rid of this pain. Yo, somebody said, show us a page that's beneficial. I don't gotta show you shit. The fuck I gotta show you. I just gave you 2 hours of information that's beneficial. What the fuck? Are you crazy? Where have you been? All right. If you in pain right now, drop a one, chat. We're gonna activate the pain code. All right, we're gonna activate the pain code. So if you're in pain, what I want you to do, I want you to close your eyes and focus on the pain. All right, close your eyes and focus on the pain. Now, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. After I say that, I'm gonna say, universe, give us more power to manifest using this code. After I say that right there, I'm gonna say pain code. Then I'm gonna say this number 2331443. We're gonna keep repeating this number together until the pain leaves your body. This is only gonna take 1 to 2 minutes. All right, chat. So let's try it. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Terry. Universe, give us more power to manifest using this code. Pain code 2331443. Somebody say it works. Facts. 23, 31, 443. The Shine Project said you won't regret them books. On God. 23, 31, 443. So right now, chat, if you're in pain, you should be saying this code with me. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. Keep saying that code, chat. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. Chat, if this code is taking your pain away, go ahead and write no pain in the chat. 23, 31, 443. 443. I see a lot of people on TikTok spamming no pain right now. We can't make this up. We can't make this up. Somebody said, wow, YouTube, they're saying no pain on YouTube. Guys, this is the real deal. All right. You should get this book if you really want to start changing your life today. This book is the way to go. All right. Now, let's talk about these books. This book right here has money codes, health codes, man, codes for fertility, codes to cure, whatever, man. I didn't seen somebody come in this since I've been doing this. Somebody came in my live and said, yo, bro, your book literally saved me from stage 4 cancer. Right? This book is the real deal. Now, the best thing about this book is that it has 4 powerful methods that will help you take the pain. That will help you manifest and activate these codes. Now, you can get this book for $40 by clicking the link in the bio, or you can get this book directly from me, and you'll get all 4 of my books for only 50. Now, if you want to do the $50 deal, this is what you're gonna get. Not only are you gonna get this book, but you're gonna also get this book right here, accessing accessing the Akashic record. All right, this book is gonna teach you how to meditate and tap into the Akashic record. It gives you my technique. This is how I was able to tap in to all this knowledge that I know. How I was able to tap in to my ideas, how I'm able to channel the messages that I get, the quick messages from the universe. This right here will help you. All right. This will help you tap in if you want to do that. Also, not only are you going to receive that book for the $50, you're going to also receive this book right here. This is called Unlocking Your Power with the Use of Nature. This book is going to show you how to activate your crystalline light body and activate your chakras so you can start using your spiritual gifts. This book is for everybody. It will teach you how to sun gaze, moon gaze, ground yourself, how to do the ritual in the ocean, and how to activate your crystalline light buddy. This is a book that you need. All right. Last but not least, the 4th book that you will receive is my favorite. All right. This is a love spell book. This book right here is called 3 Love Spells That Will Make Them Go or Bring Them Back. All right. That will bring them back or make them go. This book right here is for anybody who's going through honey trap situations or dealing with NPCs that won't leave you the fuck alone. This book is gonna turn you up, man. You need this. All right. So, how do you get these books? There's 2 ways you can get it. You can go buy them separately by clicking the link in the bio, and using your credit card. Um, Or if you want to get all four of these books right now for only $50, you can get them directly from me on this live. Now, this is how this works, chat. Let me tell you how this works. So, if you live in the United States, you can get these books right now from me on live by using Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Chime, Revolut, Zelle, or Apple Pay. If you are outside of the United States in a different country, you can use PayPal or Revolut. How this works, these are ebooks. All right. So I'm going to send them to your email right now. I don't leave this live until everyone who purchased their books receive their books. All right. So if you $50 ready right now and you want to receive these books to your email, drop a one in the chat. You're going to receive this book. It's official. It is not a game. This shit is real. It got hella codes in it. As you can see, all of these are codes, bro. Hella codes. So if you money ready now, if you 50 ready now, drop a one in the chat. Let's get y'all going. All right, D Jim, send me a direct message with your payment method. Bold Life, send me a direct message with your payment method. Beautiful. Send me a direct message with your payment method. Williams, send me a direct message with your payment method. Juan, send me a direct message with your payment method. DD Boss, send me a direct message with the payment method. Dinosaur, send me a direct message with the payment method. All right. It's $50 for all four of them. Lamuser 937, send me that direct message. YouTube, if you want to get these books, come over to my TikTok and send me a DM right now. All right, I'm about to use my phone so I can get these people these books. Shout out to YouTube. But if you want to get these books, come over there right now. All right, let's go. I am user, my bad. Uh, that's Ori.